A couple of days back, I saw a patient in my OPD, a young male. His age was around 26 years old, and he told me that he was about to get married in like 3 months. And he said that like 10 days back, before visiting me, like 10 days back, he attempted sexual intercourse with his fiancée. And what happened was, during the foreplay, he was able to get a good erection, but when he attempted penetration, he lost the erection in the midway. He was not able to do it, and he felt very embarrassed. The thought that went into his mind was, what would the girl think about me? And he discussed this thing with one of his friends. So, as usual, the friend advised him that next time before you meet your fiancée, you take this pill. And he told him about the Manforce tablet or Vigora tablet or Viagra tablet. Basically, all these tablets have sildenafil. He gave him 50 mg sildenafil. So this gentleman, the patient, took the pill and then went to meet his fiancée. He again attempted intercourse, but he again failed. He did not get any erection. And after that, he became extremely worried. He started thinking that if I am not able to have intercourse even with the pill, even with the medication, there must be something really wrong with me. Something must be really wrong with me. And all those thoughts that should I even get married? And what if my wife tells about this thing to everybody? What will happen to my image in the society? All those thoughts started going into his mind. He started researching about these things on internet. He saw videos on the YouTube and read some articles. And as usual, he came across lots of unscientific videos where people were claiming that if you do masturbation, you would have nerve damage and you would not be able to have proper intercourse or proper erection. So after watching all those misleading videos, he became even more concerned, even more worried. And that was the time when he came to our OPD and he consulted me. Now, this is a common scenario. I hear it very often. People come to me and they say that, doctor, I was not able to have sex even after taking the pill, and there must be something really wrong with me. So guys, we have to understand how does these pills work. Please remember, the entire intercourse is primarily dependent upon getting sexually excited. When a person gets sexually excited, there is release of this chemical called as nitric oxide in the penis. The nerves of penis release this chemical called as nitric oxide. This nitric oxide leads to formation of another chemical which is called as cyclic GMP. And this cyclic GMP then causes relaxation of smooth muscles in the penis, which leads to increased blood flow in the penis, and that leads to erection. So, sexual excitement leads to nitric oxide. Nitric oxide leads to cyclic GMP. Cyclic GMP increases blood flow in the penis and that causes erection. Now, how does Viagra and sildenafil work? Viagra works by ensuring that the levels of cyclic GMP do not fall. Basically, what happens in the body, after some time the cyclic GMP levels start to fall, and Viagra ensures that the cyclic GMP levels do not fall. If the levels are not falling, the blood flow will remain increased and the erection would continue. But say a person is not sexually excited, a person is not getting sexually excited, instead at the time of intercourse he is having anxiety, he is getting tensed. Many times what happens is, while having sex people start having these thoughts, or while attempting sex people start having these thoughts, would I be able to have a good intercourse? Would I be able to have a good erection? And even worse, sometimes during intercourse, rather than focusing on the body of the partner, people start focusing on their own body. They start judging their own erection. They start evaluating whether I am hard enough or not. If a person is having anxiety, what will happen? The nitric oxide would not release. Sexual excitement was leading to release of nitric oxide. Anxiety decreases the release of nitric oxide, inhibits the release of nitric oxide. If there is not enough nitric oxide, there would not be enough cyclic GMP. And if there is not enough cyclic GMP, your medications would not be able to work, because the medication works at the second step. They do not work at the first step. So if you are not sexually excited, if you are anxious at the time of intercourse, the medications are bound to fail. That does not mean in any way that you have a serious problem. That does not mean in any way that your organ is not working. That does not mean in any way that you have nerve damage or vessel damage. All it means is that you are not sexually excited enough, and that is why the medicines did not work. So first of all, you must remember that you should not take these medications by yourself. Just because a friend has said you so, or just because you heard somebody saying this, you should not take such medications. There can be side effects. At times there can be serious side effects. But if this has happened, you have to remember that this is perfectly explainable and you should not be losing your sleep over it. So this is why this patient was not able to get proper erection even after taking medication. And if something of this sort is happening to you or some known of yours, now you know the reason. Now guys, this platform of MeSolves has been created with the sole aim of disseminating such information to the general masses. And if you like our content, you can definitely join us. Thank you.